15 miles west of Idaho Falls, out into the Arco Desert, is something called the Wasden Archaeological Preserve, and something that we usually just call the Wasden site. Out in the desert there are lava tube caves all over the place, dotting the landscape, and they're not always easy to see or to find, but there is a series of 3 lava tube caves just out in the desert, and in there has been found just an absolute treasure trove of archaeological and paleontological information that goes back to some of the earliest people that were ever here in Idaho. This is the ancestors of the Shoshone and Bannock people, tracing their history back thousands of years, and in fact we can look in these caves and see evidence of some of how they lived here in East Idaho. So we actually have here at the Museum of Idaho more than 80,000 different pieces that have come out of those caves that have been excavated at different times. This includes bison, dire wolf, camel, and Columbian mammoth. One of the biggest parts of the collection that has come out of those caves is a whole lot of bison remains. We have scientists in the process of trying to prove this right now, but it very well may be the oldest bison jump site in North America. The oldest and largest, actually. Early Idahoans would have tried to work together and channel bison running in a herd in a certain direction to jump off essentially this short cliff down into the cave to trap them and kill them and be able to process them for food. What our archaeologists are learning is that some of these first Idahoans who were here thousands of years ago were processing them in gourmet ways. The Wasden Caves out in the desert is on private land and it is fenced off, and so it's not easy to get to, and in fact we intentionally don't talk about where exactly it is because unfortunately over the years archaeological sites, including that one, have been vandalized here and there, and then some incredibly important information can be lost forever. But that's why it's so special that we here at the Museum of Idaho get to offer you the opportunity to take curated tours of the site. And so coming through the museum is the only way actually to get out there. We organize tours there every summer. Come along with us and archaeologists, and we get to point out some cool things, and you get to experience what it's like to be out in this actual archaeological site, but above board.